But for now, let me take you straight to Uganda. It is a developing story that we're still following for you at this moment. And we're going to get some footage there from Kampala, Uganda. You can see there, police still engaging protesters, then running battles. This has been the case in the last 1 hour or so, we are told by our correspondent there, Solomon Serabanja. It's not yet clear what is exactly happening, but it seems there's some sort of a clash between those who are demanding for the release of Bobi Wine. There is a member of parliament who was arrested and subsequently detained at a military camp. And of course, the president there has remained adamant, saying that he's going to remain behind bars, and he has dismissed reports that Bobi Wine and the other members of parliament have been tortured, saying that those are news. I'm going to engage Solomon Serabanja shortly, as well as Nicholas Opio, who is a human rights lawyer from Uganda. We have Serabanja now standby for us from Kampala, Uganda. Solomon, good to see you. It seems things are not that rosy in Kampala, Uganda. What's the latest do you have for us at the moment?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Yusuf. The hashtag Free Bobi Wine continues to be the center of the conversation happening here in Uganda, with sporadic protests in different parts of the city. We've had the police engaging the protesters who are calling for the freedom of Bobi Wine in areas including Wandegea, Arua Park and Chiseka Market, among other areas. The police has been using tear gas canisters to disperse the angry mob and crowds demanding for the release of Bobi Wine, who is Robert Kyagulanyi. He is currently at the Machinde military barracks, and he will be brought before the court martial on the 23rd of August for illegal possession of ammunition. Now, we're here at Parliament of Uganda, but just outside Parliament we've had different, I think, either it was tear gas or live bullets which are fired outside of the premises of Parliament. And we are actually following this closely with different members of Parliament who we will be speaking to. MPs are already in protest of the detention of their fellow member of Parliament, that is Robert Kyagulanyi. And let's just pick a few views from them and how they feel about the detention of Robert Kyagulanyi, who is also Bobi Wine. Honorable Mianga, it's good to have you on KTN Bottom Line Africa this afternoon.
Nice meeting you.
All right, let's talk about the campaign of Free Bobi Wine. As members of Parliament, what are you doing to put government on the spot to release Bobi Wine?
Right now, in the first place, we are going to the barracks, headed by the chairperson of the Committee of Defense, as it was selected by the Right Honorable Speaker of the 10th Parliament, to see first the situation, the condition, and let alone see, because we understand on Thursday he will appear before the court martial again. So, but right now our concern is about his life. That's where we are going, so that we don't depend on rumors. Yeah, we want to see whether really we can, if it's seriously, we can say, okay, why don't we kindly request, as we have been doing, that it goes for treatment first. So that's where we are going right now.
Have you received any, green lights from the army to access him?
Yes, because we requested for permission, but not all members of Parliament, but a selected team, including the committee that was selected by the Parliament.
Okay. What's your general overview of the way this government has treated some members of Parliament, like Robert Kyagulanyi, you have Zake, among other MPs who are facing different charges?
Time has come to sit on a table with the ruling party, the opposition, and other people who have different political views, so that we can see how best we can continue in peace. Because the elections are still ongoing. Are we going to continue like this? It is time to have a dialogue, and it must come as fast as possible.
All right. Thank you very much, Honourable Member of Parliament. Oh, that's one of the members of Parliament who will be visiting Bobi Wine, who is Robert Kyagulanyi, at the Machinde military barracks. But I think I just wanted to bring you up to speed with what's happening here. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has released a statement saying that Bobi Wine is unharmed, is not at all in harm's way, and the doctors at the military barracks are taking good care of him. We have not seen Bobi Wine ever since he was arrested. The only narrative that we have is of his wife, that is Babi Chagulanyi, who was given a rather, a rather gloomy picture of how the husband is. The information that we have gotten from the family members is that he is in a dire state. He is in deep pain. He has wounds and bruises, and also reports that his kidneys have been affected. Now, we cannot absolutely with 100% certainty that this is actually what's going on, but these are the reports that we are receiving from the family members who have actually had a second or two to glance at him, and also from the lawyers who have said that they are not happy with his medical state, and they're demanding that he is released to seek for proper medical attention. I also wanted to say, Yusuf, that a couple of lawyers have petitioned the Uganda Human Rights Commission to release a strong statement and also to order the court-martial to release Robert Chagulanyi. And this team is led by Nicholas Opio, human rights activist here in Uganda and defender who is championing this cause. Now, the pressure is on from the streets in different parts of the city to the from the lawyers to MPs. President Yoweri Museveni is on the spot for the detention of Bobi Wine, and that pressure to stop now. As we conclude this, I want to say that Franklin Benjamin once said that justice can only be served only if those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are affected. And this is what's happening here in Uganda, Yusuf.
Many thanks, Solomon Serawanja, for that comprehensive update. And those pictures that we've running for you there, pictures from Kampala, Uganda, for the last 1 hour or so, where police have been engaging protesters and running battles. We understand that these protesters are demanding for the release of Bobi Wine. A member of parliament of Uganda was arrested and subsequently detained at a military barrack. And now still in Uganda.